Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Canes will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looking for a productive play on first down. Running behind that left side. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? In the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, get a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think goes a long way in who wins this one.
Arizona right back to the line. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Fafita. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, the ground game. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the tailback. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. At the 45 on its way. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Just buried it. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Catch in the middle, it's Fletcher. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the running back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Caves. Lining up to add another. Splits the uprights. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up fourth down.
They'll try to pick up the first. Still on his feet at the 45. Nothing but green ahead. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field, but the gamble paid off.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy...
And he'll home it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the...
All kinds of running room. Inside the 30. 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hurricane. Lining up for the PAT. Bangs it through for an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Michigan has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy for the folks in Ann Arbor. They're in a tight one. They're up by 13 over Florida State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They'll test the right side. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
They'll run the counter. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, their guys holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Back to throw, it's Fafita. Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Leaves it with the back. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. They go to the counter. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll run the toss. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
And not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They'll go with a direct snap. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. They'll try it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Low man man's defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Here's the handoff. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Ward. He'll pull it down. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Looking for a huge play. And he's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Miami! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do it.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Fires to the wideout. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Arizona.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
The AT unit on the field. Right down the middle. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking to throw it. He wants to take the top off. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. He'll take another shot here. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
One more play before the teams head to the locker room. It'll be a draw. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. Fair catch called for and made. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls into play.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Dropping back, it's Ward. Feeling some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
You sort of get the feeling here in the second half with the game tied. It very easily could come down to which of these two quarterbacks has the football last. Bit of a blown opportunity there on 3rd down with that incompletion. This guy's going to have to lock in for the remainder of the game.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. First down here for the offense. The give to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position. You're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Cage! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A tantalizing top 15 showdown today, and we've got an update. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll go to the ground. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They're going to ride this running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Small gain. I I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Finds his tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Arizona in a hurry. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quickly to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
On the run, still looking. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Looking for the score. And it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona. He'll try to tack on one more. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And after 3, we are all tied up.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Coming after him. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Fafita. Got his man in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Burnett. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late.
3:25.
This is a designed run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Arizona right back to the line. They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Arizona! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. They'll try to add another to their lead.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable in that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Back to throw, it's Ward. They're setting up the screen. Twist his way through. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. The option look. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. In the red area, it's Martinez. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The inside handoff. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Complete out of the backfield. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you've got the offense right where you want it.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Did you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Here comes the 2-point try. Takes the easy completion. Not gonna make it. Can't get the 2-point conversion, and they fail to take the lead here in the 4th. Not much of a choice here. Down by a score late. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. In a tight game like this, it's no time for complacency, David.
Nah, your defense just let you down a little bit. You still got the lead. 4th quarter, Palmer, it's go time.
Yeah, I think we're going to find out a lot about the composure of this offense right here. They've got to be able to answer the bell.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 2nd and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Moving away from pressure. Zings it complete to the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep him away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks. And you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Arizona runs out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll come out throwing on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they...
Looking for a deep man. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close to